Hello everyone. I don't know if you can listen to me. Yeah. So I just thought that I might do a video. I don't really know what I'm going to talk about, but I just thought that there might be some things that I can talk about. It will be a very short video, but I'm gonna try to make it more like valuable. Like, wait a minute. So yeah, this is what I've posted today, and this is something that I'm really like kind of, I've had experience a lot, and it's just something that happens to so many authors and writers all like together, because you've been working on this book for so long, and then you just feel like you've like lost some kind of like any interest and like any motivation to write the book or to continue to end it. And it's completely normal, because I've experienced it so much, and many other people have experienced it so much. And the one thing that I can tell you is to write every single day, and don't wait for motivation. If you wait for motivation to write, then you might write one day, and then 2 weeks you won't, and then again motivation hits, and then you start writing again, and it's just so inconsistent. And the best thing with writing or anything else basically is just being consistent with it, because then it becomes a habit. Then it becomes something that you don't look for in motivation, or you just kind of become very disciplined in it. You just get up and do it, and that's what kind of gives, that's what makes it easier for you, and that's what makes it really a habit for you to get up and write every single day. So that's what you have to do. And I know it's very hard to say, but like, it has happened with me in my first book, where I just loved the idea, and then I just waited for motivation every single time, and it took me 2 years to write that book. With the second one, it was not as deep. I just had the idea and I was so into it, and it was very short, so I just wrote it, and it like took me months. And then the third one, it was just, I really loved the book, like the idea, every single thing. So for me, just coming and just sitting and writing every single day after school was kind of a motivation for me. Like every single day for 6 months basically. And it burned me out so bad, because it was just so much. It was probably 2 hours of writing every single day for 6 months. And it's being consistent, but sometimes all you need is just 10 minutes or just half an hour for you to write something. It doesn't have to be hours of your day on a book that you don't want to write. If you like the idea, go ahead and do it, but it will burn you out quickly. And I'm speaking from my experience. And like with my fourth book right now, I'm just trying to be more consistent, but also kind of don't take it so, like, I don't want to burn myself out. And I'm on my journey to write it, so I'm learning every single day. And sometimes I just come out from school and just, I don't really have any like energy to go and write, but I still do it, because it just has become like kind of a rest thing for me, where I can just relax and just put out my thoughts that I've like collected all the ideas that I've collected all day long in school with interacting people or whatever. You can learn so much from every single thing that, and everything is an idea. So yeah, so just try to stay consistent, but being consistent is just maybe sometimes even thinking about it for a few seconds, and like not for a few seconds, but just thinking about it and deeply caring about it. So yeah, I mean, I just went on Reddit and just read like few like writers' questions of people just asking as like a new writer if their story feels too personal, if it's okay. And I just don't really know what to say because, of course, you can add your own experiences, you can add your own, like, how do you say it? Like stories, memories, whatever. And I just don't really know how to say it because I've added so many of my own experiences in my books. And it was never too personal, I'd say. But I don't really know. I think it depends on the person. If you're like a free person who can. It doesn't really depend on being free or whatever. It's just. If you want it to be in your book, then go ahead and do it. Yeah, that was. Researching is so much fun. It's so cool to just like research, and I know a lot of people love doing it as well, but I think writing is so much more important because then you're doing the right work, and sometimes you can just write and research at the same time. I know it's sometimes really confusing, but then you won't really forget so much, and also you're writing, you're like moving forward, and that's so important. So just getting up and writing sometimes helps a lot than just sitting there and researching for hours. So you can probably take like, if you're researching for an hour, probably take like 15 to 30 minutes of it to write something, write your own thoughts about these things that you've researched about, because then you can have these natural, like these realistic thoughts that you had while thinking about, while like researching about these things. I've had this so much with, me being disconnected from my characters because I just don't relate to them. I don't share the same pain they've went through, or have seen these same like experiences, whatever. And the best thing is just giving them, kind of characteristics and pain and conflicts and inner struggles as yourself, or as people that are like, around you, because then you can probably learn more. Not learn more, but just know more about whatever they're experiencing, because it just makes it easier for you. But if you're like someone who wants to kind of go with them, it's really hard. I don't know. I've never really experienced it. But there are some characters that I don't relate to at all, and I just tried to make them more relatable by adding my own characteristics or from people around me, and it made them like so much more easy to write. But yeah, do what's best for you. Yeah, I don't really plan out like the whole story, like from the beginning to the climax, whatever. I mostly do it like, do know the beginning, I know the characters, and then it just sometimes comes out of nowhere, it just really, it kind of goes forward with me, or I kind of go forward with them, And it's sometimes I'm like sitting here and like being so like kind of in shock, if that makes any sense, because these are kind of like I get to find out, oh, these things are gonna come into my book. I've never thought about them before, and it's just really cool to know that you have a part of yourself that didn't know that this book or the story is going to like was going to that direction, and you were just guided through by these characters and by these kind of, I don't know, but you know, it will make sense to you once you experience it and know what's, you know, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I mean, I really have to kind of start planning a little bit more. Sometimes I just sit here and talk, and I just wanted to do a very quick video, but it's like 12 minutes long because I really enjoy this. And yeah, I just hope you, yeah, I hope that there was some things that you, that helped you maybe. And yeah, cool.